Okay, so I'm going to do another album review. So I'm going to be reviewing another System of a Down album. So I'm reviewing their self-titled album today. So yeah, let's get into it. So this album was released in 1998 by System of a Down, which is an Armenian alternative metal band. So yeah, anyways, oh shoot, wait, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Had to pull up a notepad of because I wrote down all the meanings of the song and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this album is primarily like an alternative metal album with some avant-garde, some new metal, some crossover thrash elements and stuff like that. There's a couple songs with post-hardcore elements as well, but I don't think it's really enough for like a secondary in my opinion. And yeah. So and yes, I'm reading off the Rate Music page. Okay, don't judge me. So yeah. Anyways, this album has about 13 songs, which is Sweet Pea, No Sugar Suggestions, Spiders, Devil, Soil, War, Mine, People, Cubert, Darts, and Pluck. I was trying to remember the flipping names of the songs without looking at them, but yeah, clearly I'm not capable of that. That's why I'm not the best reviewer, even though one person in my I think it was the even though one person in my review of Bilk's new album said I was better at reviewing than he was. Me personally, I don't agree and stuff. Honestly, he gives like better detail in my opinion. I'm talking about Jesse over Pesty. If anyone wants to know. Um, yeah. So yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'll just talk about these songs. So this album, the songs sound very silly sounding and stuff. But in reality, the songs themselves have some pretty strong meanings and stuff like that. Like they're very political based. Like war themed and all that other stuff. Which which is fine with me. Like I'm not a political person myself. I don't really care for politics that much. Because of the negativity it brings out of people and stuff like that. So yeah. But that doesn't really mean there's there's some political opinions I agree with, like some of the stuff of that System of Down talks about, and their stuff. But me personally, that doesn't mean I'm really a religious person myself. A political person myself. But you know, but I do enjoy some political music here and there, like Rage Against the Machine and stuff like that. So yeah, so Sweet Pea, the first song on the album, is about PDF file cases in churches and stuff like that, as well as also very like extremely religious people, or as I like to call them, false Christians or whatever. Like the people who basically they claim to be Christian, but they try to like force their like opinions, their beliefs down people's throats and stuff like that. And also the people say, oh, you're going to hell if you don't stop doing this or stuff like. They're just trying to be forceful and pretty pretty just like aggressive and stuff like that. Which if we Christians are told to tell people about Jesus, but we're not told to force them down people's throats at all. Yeah, but yeah, and yeah, there are a lot of PDF file cases in churches, and like I've never understood why there is so much abuse that goes on in the Catholic Church or Christian Church. Even from a Christian standpoint myself, I still don't know the flipping reason behind it. Like, I don't know what the deal is with all that, but I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, I don't really listen to the song very often because of the lyrics and stuff like that. Even though I know they're not meant to like criticize religion or stuff like that, but yeah, I just don't really listen to it that much. But I do really like the song regardless. It has a bit of a sludge metal vibe to it, and yeah, very heavy sounding and stuff like that. Yeah, this whole album's pretty heavy in my opinion. It's not the heaviest album ever. Like I've heard way heavier stuff, you know. No, Cannibal Corpse, Death, Slayer. What are some other heavy bands out there? Um, uh, well, I mean, Metallica's probably a lot heavier than System is, but yeah, I don't know. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, so the next song on the album is No. This is a song about the idea of religion and stuff like that, and the afterlife and stuff like that. So yeah, another fantastic song from System of a Down. So yeah, and then the third song on the album is Sugar. So according to Genius, this song doesn't really have, I guess, a real meaning behind it. Although it does say that the term sugar is probably like a euphemism for Coke. Not the drink brand, but you get what I mean. So yeah, which is like even more addictive than sugar itself. Yeah, it definitely one of the worst things you could put in your body. Much worse than sugar, basically. So yeah. Anyways, I actually first heard this song from I actually heard about this song way before I knew about System of a Down. There was an old Mario animation on Newgrounds that I used to watch a lot called Dom A Double S Mario. I don't swear, so yeah, that's why I didn't say the actual word and stuff. Yeah, but it used to be one that I used to watch a lot, and I still do watch it on occasions. Yeah, it's on YouTube if you want to check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, I didn't really know about System of a Down at the time until The Secret Life of Pets was coming out and stuff. And yeah, they used the song in the they used their song Bounce, which is off Toxicity on in that movie. Which honestly is kind of surprising to me, considering the fact that Bounce is about sex and stuff like that. So yeah, but you know what? I guess Illumination just does not care too much. I almost did DreamWorks. Pretty sure DreamWorks did not make that movie. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So the fourth song of the album is Suggestions. Which is about the media and the 4D treating you as nothing, basically. So yeah. And I don't know which song I would say is my favorite from the song. Like, Sugar is definitely a top 3 of mine, but then again, also Suggestions is another top 3 of mine, and there will be another song that I'll talk about in a little bit that is also top 3 of mine. But I don't know which song I say is my favorite. It's between those 3. Yeah. But yeah, Suggestions is definitely a big favorite of mine. I like the high pitched part. I like the part where Serge just sings in this high pitched voice, like I don't remember the line. But you just listen to the song and you'll see. And yeah. Then the song Spiders. It's about a girl named June who. Also, people on Rate Your Music have tagged Sugar under sass, which is like the post-hardcore genre with some sass with there's a bunch of different versions of sass in my opinion, like post-hardcore with like sassy sounding vocals or stuff like that, some screamo elements, like post-hardcore with like some dance punk or post-punk revival elements or disco elements, and then me personally, I don't see that at all. I mean, yeah, the vocals were some parts are pretty silly sounding, but I just don't hear it. So yeah. Anyways, the song "Spiders" is about a girl named June who gets a V chip implanted into her brain, which controls her thoughts and dreams and stuff like that. Yeah. In other words, it basically is metaphorically speaking about the control imposed on our will by the government and all the other stuff. So yeah, and also again, much like with Sugar, Spiders has a genre tag that I do not agree with, which is gothic metal. I just don't hear it. In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the fact that the song is like very slow sounding and stuff like that, or something. I don't know. Well, it's not. I don't know. But then the song "Devil," which has two D's on it, is a song about plagiarism and stuff like that. And it also talks about the media, specifically like sexual things in the media and stuff like that, and it also kind of references the sin of lust, which is basically like having like sexual like thoughts and stuff like that, and yeah, and like I guess to be like acting on those thoughts or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a very fun sin to deal with. Basically, yeah, I struggle with it myself, and lots of other men too as well. And yeah, it's not fun. It ain't fun, man. So yeah, so just pray for me, y'all. And yeah, yeah. And the word refrigerator in the song is actually a metaphor for the ones that stole, basically. So yeah. Anyways, so the seventh song of the album, "Soil," is about I don't think I can really say this word. I could, but YouTube, well, well, let's just say YouTube, they're a bit of a pain and stuff like that. They don't like you saying certain words and stuff. I mean, I could understand if it's like super offensive and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't know. But yeah, this song's about unaliving yourself, basically. YouTube will probably like me to say, and all that other stuff. So yeah, and it's also dedicated to a friend who of the band who who unalived herself. So yeah, it's another great song as well. So yeah. Anyways, the eighth song is "War," which is about basically denouncing every reason behind war, basically, and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, and in my opinion, this is probably the most nu metal sounding song on the album, and probably the most nu metal sounding song that System of a Down has ever made, and stuff. And I kind of like the demo version of the song more, which is the version that they used on their music video for the song. Yeah, and it's a lot more nu metal than the album version of War. So yeah. Anyways, the ninth song of the album is called "Mind," which is about mind control. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. I know there was another song on Toxicity with that meaning. I forget which one it was though. I don't know if it was like, I don't know, Shimmy or X or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I'd have to look it up. And stuff like that. Yeah. Honestly, this is, in my opinion, probably the worst song of the album. Yeah, I just don't think it's the best, honestly. Yeah, but still, it's a great song regardless. Then the 10th song of the album is "People," which is a song about drug use and stuff like that. The song also has a very big circus vibe to it. Like, it sounds like a metal song you would hear like playing in a circus or something and stuff like that. It has like a dark cabaret vibe to it. So yeah, which is like a, I don't know, more spookier version of cabaret, or I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. Yeah, it's a great song as well. Anyways, the next song on the album is Q*bert, which is about society just becoming dumber and dumber every day and stuff like that. So, yeah. And I don't know if this song is also like a, I don't know if the song title is like a reference to the video game Q*bert. Which, yeah, there is a video game with it called Q*bert. Which I've played the Atari version before on an emulator, so, yeah. And, the 12th song on the album is, Dart, which is, I think about, like, different society, like, old and modern societies, basically, and their, like, beliefs on, like, how many gods are true, basically, like, old ones believing in 12, and modern ones believe in one, which, of course, I believe in one, the God of the Bible, basically, so, yeah. Anyways, the last song on the album is Pluck, which is a song about the Armenian genocide of 1915. Which, as I said, this band is Armenian, so, yeah, they're gonna basically, make songs about that, so, yeah, so, overall, this album, I really enjoy it a lot. I love the very chaotic sound in nature of the album, and, yeah, it's just like, it just goes hard and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know if I would, I still don't know if I would say this is my favorite System of a Down album, because, I don't know, Toxicity is really good too, and there's some songs off Toxicity that I like more than songs off here, but, I don't know, like, it's hard for me to decide, because I love the chaotic sound of this album. But yeah, but honestly, my favorite System of a Down song is not even on those two albums. My favorite System of a Down song is Chicken Stew, which is basically a song that's like about these written as like a reference to these broadcasters for like the LA Bakers, or I forget what they're called, but it's some sort of LA sports team, man. I guess at one point they were talking about pizza or whatever, and then I guess the System of a Down decided to make a song about it. So overall, the song's about pizza, pretty much. It's off Steal This Album, which is probably their least popular album and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. I just really like it because it's so silly sounding and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, so overall, this album, I give it a 10 out of 10. My favorite songs from this album are Sugar, Suggestions, and War. And then my least favorite, Q*bert, Pluck, and Mind. So yeah. Anyways, so hope you all enjoyed this review. I'll leave a link to the album in the description if you want to check it out, give it a listen, stuff like that. As well as also the Rate Music page if you want to go give it a rating and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, so hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.